So today feels like a very appropriate day to be doing a fall favorites video. It's a drizzly, rainy day out today, and it feels like truly the first fall day. We've had a very beautiful fall here. It's been really warm and sunny, but I think today it has taken its turn into our fall Pacific Northwest rainy weather. So I have my lineup here of some old favorites and actually some really brand new favorites. So I'm gonna start with perfume, some very fall appropriate perfumes that I wore some during the summer, and I really feel like they transitioned really well into fall, and I'm loving them for this cool fall weather as well. So I'm going to talk about the Ojai Wild Juniper Berry perfume first. And first, let's just talk about this packaging. The box is gorgeous. I just love this circular motif here. It's just beautiful. It's very mesmerizing. I think that I used that word in a Instagram post, and I just really love it. So one thing I want to point out about this box, which shows such great attention to detail, is this little lip here that you pull so the box opens up with just great ease. I don't know if you guys have the difficulty that I have sometimes with opening up boxes, where you open it up and then sometimes the box will rip or you just have to tug at it too much. This one just opens up so easily because of that little lip there. So anyway, when I first opened the box, I was really impressed by that. And the bottle is also gorgeous as well, just stunning. I really love this bottle with the wooden cap, and yeah, just absolutely beautiful. And the notes in Juniper Berry are Juniper Berry, of course, cedarwood, sandalwood, and coffee and petite grain. And the smell is just it's very aromatic and herbal, but very unique. It does not have like a aromatherapy scent. It smells like a perfume, and Ojai is in a very warm climate. And so you just get that feeling of just very sunny, sun-soaked essences that feel very vibrant and very alive. So the Juniper Berry in here is not super, I don't know if you know the scent of Juniper Berry. It can be very piney, but this Juniper Berry smells a little bit more on the sweet side, and the sandalwood is beautiful in it. I don't get too much of the coffee in it. The petite grain is very present as well, but it's not that floral, neroli leaning petite grain. It's more of that bitter petite grain, if you're familiar with that. But anyway, as a whole, like I was saying before, it's very herbaceous, very aromatic, and you definitely get that kind of outdoorsy feeling with it. And what I like to do is, with my other fall favorite pick in terms of fragrance, is I like blending it with the Los Feliz Botanicals solid perfume. My pick is Parade, and this one also kind of has that outdoorsy feeling as well, in terms of feeling like you're just in a sun-baked meadow with lots of beautiful flowers around you. This one has, and here I'll show you. So this is the solid perfume. And this one has rose, rosewood, and sandalwood. Those are the three main essences in here. And like I was saying, this one also feels like you are walking through a rose garden that really has those fresh roses that are kind of on the cusp of maybe getting a little bit dry. So you kind of have that dried, earthy scent as well that's coming from the rosewood. Very woody, a little bit resinous. And so that's why these two really play well together. So I'll and this is what I did this morning, is apply the solid on first, and then I put so Parade goes on first, and then I put the Juniper Berry on top of it. And the two of them together just meld so beautifully. They really work well for the fall and the cooler weather. And I don't know if it's because that warmth seems to radiate in a way that feels comforting in the cooler weather. I'm not too sure what it is, but it works. It works really well in the winter, probably because both of them have that sandalwood in it and that kind of woody resinous feeling. So anyway, these two are definitely fragrance favorites for the fall. Moving on to some body care, I want to mention the Osmia Dirty Chai Soap. This has been a favorite for a couple years now, probably my favorite bar soap of all time. I love the scent of this. I don't want to open this up. I've got one that I'm using right now in the shower. This definitely smells like chai spices. So that's going to be cardamom, clove, and cinnamon, which I can smell through the packaging. The scent is just gorgeous. I love it for the fall and winter. And when Osmia had their sale going on a few weeks ago, I think I bought 4 or 5 bars. I definitely stocked up. Probably will be giving a couple away as gifts, but I'm definitely going to be hoarding some for myself. And then in terms of what is in the actual soap, there's saponified olive oil, shea, and coconut butters. Let's see, they also use coconut milk. And then also in this soap are coffee grounds. Okay, so I'm back with my bar of soap that has been used quite a bit, but at least you can see what the coffee grounds look like in there. And what I like to do is if I feel like I need some exfoliation, I just put the bar of soap directly, on my skin. If I don't feel like I want that happening, then I just lather it up in my hands and then just use those suds on my skin. So I also really appreciate the bar for that as well, that I can use it for exfoliation if I want gentle exfoliation from the coffee grounds or just the suds. So, but the main thing is I love the scent. The scent is addicting. It's beautiful. If you like the chai spice scent, definitely you have to get your hands on a bar of the Dirty Chai because it is seasonal. So if they sell out now, you're going to have to wait till next year to get your hands on it. So if you're interested in it, I would definitely recommend picking up a bar of the Dirty Chai now. I've also been enjoying this quite a bit for the cooler weather, and this is the Flourish Lavender Mint and Clover Body Lotion. As you can see, this is almost empty, so this will be popping up pretty soon in an empties video. But as you know, I'm definitely a huge fan of the Flourish body care line, as well as her hair care line, Kirsten's hair care line. But this actually was a new scent for me. I had not tried the lavender mint, and I really love it. I'm hard pressed to pick a favorite scent of hers. In terms of what's in the lotion, she uses organic coconut oil, organic jojoba oil. In this scent is the lavender and spearmint essential oils. There's also wild crafted red clover from Vermont. There's also Vermont beeswax in this formula. So in terms of the actual scent, this does not lean lavender. It definitely, for me and my nose, it's more heavy on the mint. And even though and this again is going to be very subjective and, to your personal taste, I think for a lot of people, that kind of minty scent is going to maybe speak more to, might be more to your liking in the summer when you want something really refreshing. But it has transitioned really well for me into the fall. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just that, sipping mint tea in the winter for kind of that cozy feeling. And that is sort of what that association that I have with it. So for me, the mint works really well in the cooler months, and I really, really like it. I love this scent so much. So this has been a welcome addition to my rotation. I'm thrilled to have another favorite scent from the Flourish line. So if this sounds intriguing at all to you, I highly recommend trying this scent. And if you've never tried the Flourish body lotions, again, I can't recommend her body care line highly enough. Her what does she call them? Body balms, or I think it's the body creams. Those are lovely as well, that come in the big jar. Also, another big favorite that this is new to me, I've been using the Flourish line for quite a while now, but is the Earthwise Beauty Pacific Northwest Body Oil. This stuff is amazing. I tend to like lotions and creams over body oils. But there are times when I really want to have a body oil, especially if I'm getting just out of the shower, out of the bath, and my skin is damp, and I just really want that extra nourishment from an oil. I like to always have a really nice body oil on hand, and I have no problem splurging on body oils. Now, my favorite body oil has been from Laurel Whole Plant Organics. I love her After Sun one, and I really love the California one. I think the California one is probably my favorite from her. And so that has been my bar for body oils. That's my favorite one for sure. So when Earthwise Beauty sent me this one to try, I had, very high expectations, or like I said, the bar was set very high, and this one definitely is right up there with Laurel's. It is very reminiscent of Laurel's in terms of texture, and so that to me is saying a lot that I like it just as much as Laurel's, because like I said, Laurel's has been my favorite for quite a while now. In terms of scent, this is gorgeous. Now, you would think with Pacific Northwest that, it would be very, or at least I would think it would be very piney. It would smell like a spruce tree when you open it up. Pine and spruce are not the overriding scents in here. I would say it is more resinous than piney, if that makes sense. It just smells more mossy, like you're in a forest and you can smell that there are pine trees around you, but it's more earthy, mossy, resinous. It is a little bit on the sweet side because there's rose in here as well. It's just really, it's unique but familiar at the same time. It's just a very beautiful, beautiful oil, and it feels amazing on the skin. Now, I don't want to dive into all of the ingredients in here because, as I have said before when I've mentioned Earthwise Beauty in the past in my videos, I cannot do it justice because the way that Ava describes her ingredients and the reasons why she chose them, where they are sourced, how they are sourced, is all on her website, and I just urge you to go and read about this product on her website because it's just, I will give you a little bit of a sampling of one of the ingredients. Yeah, so one of the ingredients that I had never heard about is bakuri butter, and she writes, "This is one of the most healing butters we have ever encountered. It is used by folk healers in Brazil for almost every skin disorder, from eczema and dermatitis to irritation and wound healing, and even for joint pain. It contributes a scent that is reminiscent of fertile soil, hay, and moss, with penetrating, hydrating, soothing, and anti-inflammatory properties." So yes, I would concur with that it is reminiscent of fertile soil, hay, and moss, and that it does, like I said, I've never even heard of bakuri butter before, but this oil does feel very hydrating, soothing, and it penetrates into the skin beautifully. So that is just one example of an ingredient that is in this oil, the Pacific Northwest body oil. She also has, there's certain ingredients that they chose for their energy vibrations and for emotional reasons. She took into account tree oils for how they would affect the chakras, and everything has such intention as to why they were chosen for this oil. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's an amazing oil. It's beautiful, feels great on the skin, smells amazing, worth the money. So moving on to my next one, I'm going to be talking about the Akar Lush Balance Toning Mist. Now, I have recently become a clean beauty ambassador for Art of Organics, so you're going to be seeing more reviews of their products and their boxes. And I just have been using this. I've only been using this for about a week now, but I can safely say that this is going to be a favorite toner from here on out because I love everything about it. First of all, I love the scent. It has neroli floral water in it along with rose water. The smell, you know, the scent of it is just beautiful. I love, love, love the scent. And then I also love the other ingredients in it. It has aspen bark extract and willow bark extract, both naturally occurring sources of salicylic acid. So that's also, it's gonna help turnover, you know, it helps in cell turnover, but it also is going to be anti-inflammatory and help reduce redness. So it's good for all skin types in terms of that mechanism of action. This also has, let's see, saffron cell extract, and that, let's see, they are saying that that helps promote cell repair. That is a new ingredient for me. And it also has lactobacillus ferment in it. And you need to shake it up really well. And the mist, let's see if you guys can see the mist. I'm gonna put some on my hand. The mist is really fine, which I greatly appreciate. And the smell is, like I said, I really get mostly neroli from it. It's a very soft, subtle neroli, and it also kind of has a little bit of a herbal kind of back note to it. So just a very beautiful toner. I am really enjoying using this a lot. So you know, thank you so much, Art of Organics, for including this in your October box because I had never even heard of this brand before. I'm so glad this is now on my radar, and I mean that the brand is now on my radar and that I have this product now because this is going to be one that I really want to have with me at all times. The other toner, and you know, this is actually called, this is not so much a toner as a liquid exfoliant, and this is from Native Atlas, and they sent me 2 of these travel size of their refiner, and this is, let's see, this has aloe juice, witch hazel, papaya extract, neem. This also has the willow bark extract in it and also arnica. So this is a very wonderful, gentle liquid exfoliant. So you can use this on a cotton round, or you can just put it, you know, into the palm of your hand and then gently pat it onto your face. You know, this is just a screw top here, so I'm not gonna pour this out because I don't have very much and I don't want to waste it. But it's just, you know, as you can imagine, it's basically a liquid toner that acts as a gentle exfoliant. And I've used this several times. I have normal to dry skin. I don't really have reactive skin, so it has not caused me any problems. There's no irritation, but I can't imagine that it would be very irritating to most skin types. Moving on to one of my favorite types of products, serums, and this is new. This is sort of a new type of serum for me. I have not really delved into the world of peptides very much, but Natural Logic sent me their peptide serum, which I was really excited about. Tony, who is the creator of Natural Logic, sent me this along with a few other of her products, which I am really enjoying all of them. I'll do probably a brand overview video in the coming weeks or months after I've really explored her line. But this one I have been using the most, and so I just wanted to mention, even though it's only been probably 10 days that I've been using this, I have really been liking the results. So I've been using this nighttime, and I've been doing the thing where I have been just applying it directly to, so I'll wash my face and then I put the serum on immediately, and then I've been doing the toner and then the moisturizers. So getting to the ingredients, this has aloe vera. I'm not going to list all of them, but the main ones that, you know, struck me. Aloe vera, neroli. So again, with the neroli theme, this has a beautiful, just very light neroli scent. So neroli fans, take note. Hyaluronic acid. So the peptide here is acetyl hexapeptide 8, which I don't know much about peptides. So I was reading about it, and it is quote unquote Botox in a jar. So supposedly it's able to just help relax and reduce wrinkles and fine lines. I have not been using it long enough to really notice any great changes in that realm. But okay, and then the other one is hydrolyzed rice peptides. And so that's just in general, it's supposed to firm and tone the skin. So that's what peptides do, you know, from the reading I've been doing and also watching Marie's YouTube videos, and I'll link her peptide videos below from Marie from And the Color Green. I haven't been using this long enough to be able to see, you know, give you a report on long-term results. But just in the short term, just over, you know, just under 2 weeks, I feel like my skin, here, let me put it this way. So when in the mornings, I know I like I know a product has worked well when I wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror or I feel my face and I notice that it feels either soft or supple, or it just feels like it's in really good shape, and I think, what did I use the night before because my skin's looking extra good today? And that has happened a lot with this product. I'll have to think back. When I think back and I'm like, oh yeah, I've been using that peptide serum. That is a difference. And I have had that happen more than probably 3 or 4 times now. So I think that, you know, I'm gonna keep on using this regularly. Sort of my new sort of, what I have new in my rotation is I'm using this at nighttime, and I've been using the Ursa Major Vitamin C Serum that I got in the daytime. So those are some new products. These are the 2 new products that I've been rotating. I haven't been using the Ursa Major that long, and I have been really liking it, but I don't want to talk too much about that because I haven't been using it as long as this one. This one I can definitely say has been giving me results that I can attest to. I wanted to just talk about a couple of makeup items that I like for the fall, more so than in the summertime. And one of them is the Oleo XOXO Balm in number 4. And I like wearing this one in the fall because it's a deep berry color. And even though it's on the sheer, and I have it on today, and even though it's on the sheer side, I really like this for the fall time, you know, the fall and winter months, just because the deep berry to me clearly is a fall and winter color. And I have it on today. It goes on very, very sheer. So for those of you kind of like me who, you know, you want something more on the natural side, this is perfect. You are not going to end up looking like a clown. You're never ever going to over apply this. And if you feel like maybe you've gotten a little bit too much, just take your fingers and all you have to do is just blend it out. I mean, there's no way you're going to put too much of this stuff on. Now I'm on the tan side right now because I was just in Arizona for nationals. My tennis team made it to nationals, and so we did not make it out of our bracket, but or out of our flight, I should say, but we had an amazing time. And you know, I played my singles matches and I won my 2 singles matches, so that was awesome. And it was great to be in the sun. And so yeah, so I am on the tan side right now. So I normally wouldn't pull this out if being this tan. I think it probably looks a little bit better if I'm more pale, possibly, because it didn't really show up as much as it normally would. But I wanted to show you guys this and wear it today so that you could see this as a fall favorite. It's also pretty on the lips as well. And I really love and just in general, I love these Oleo XOXO balms because they just kind of give you a pretty little glow. And like I said, they're kind of foolproof. You're just never gonna screw up your makeup with these guys. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is the Nudus, and I really don't know if I'm saying that correctly, is the Nudus Just Like Jade lipstick. And I have this on today, and this is what the bullet looks like. And I think it's really a pretty color to wear in the fall. I never wore this in the summertime. I think it's a little bit too plummy, a little bit too dark. It's kind of got gray tones underneath it too, so it's like a plummy gray kind of 90s color, and I really love it. Bergamot Beauty gave this to me to try, and I don't think I've talked about it yet, so I'm a little bit late on that one. This is a great color for fall, and I love it. And it's very creamy, really easy to put on, just beautiful. I guess I could try to swatch it for you guys. See if that helps you at all. Let's see what the color looks like. Those are my fall favorites at this point in time. Maybe I will be doing a winter, like when we get really deep into the cold weather, I might whip out some winter favorites or some holiday favorites, but that's it for now. So my next video will definitely be the Boxwalla October Beauty Box. And I do need to talk more about the Art of Organics box. And then I also have a whole lot of empties again. I don't know how I'm going through all these products so fast, but I do need to do an empties video. If you have any video requests, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions about the products that I mentioned, of course, please do ask. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do. That would be amazing. I love all of your guys' support, and it means a lot to me. So if you have not subscribed, don't forget to do so. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.